Hey everyone, thank you for taking the time to come hang out with me today. If you're new here, my name is Blake. I'm a 30-year-old nurse, personal finance enthusiast, cash budgeter, and owner of a little shop on Etsy called WalletWell, where I make cash budgeting supplies and accessories to make your savings journey a little more fun. So welcome back to this video. If you're not new here, today is going to be another cash stuffing video. Super excited for this one today for a couple reasons, and you'll see why here pretty soon. First reason, I guess, is that we finally have some $10 bills. If you guys have been watching my latest videos, you know that sometimes I get a little bit lazy and I just go right to the ATM to get all my cash for my cash stuffing. And unfortunately, our ATM never has any $10 bills in there. So I typically use everything but those. So I was a big boy and I went to the teller today and grabbed some cash because I had to get some American money out as well. So I was able to snag a couple $10 bills to show you guys in America that they are in fact real. So yeah, so like I said, we've got some Canadian cash to stuff. We've got $600 there that I'm going to be cash stuffing into my sinking funds, high priority, low priority, as well as my savings challenges. I've got some American money here, some US dollars that I'm also going to be adding to my US dollar envelope, which is the first time we're doing that here on video. By the time that you're watching this video, I will be in Florida actually right now. So the money that I'm using here, that I'm putting into my US dollar envelope, I'll actually be taking with me to Florida. But I just thought that I would go ahead and kind of pre-record a few videos so that you guys have something to watch while I'm away. So that is that. Let's get to the cash stuffing. I've got my cash planning notepad here that I've got all of my categories and denominations and everything set to go. So we'll do a quick cash count and then we'll get into the video. All right, so let's start with our Canadian money and then we'll go to the American. So we should have $600 here that we're putting into our saving challenges and sinking funds today. So let's start separating this out. We'll start with the $100 bills. We got $100, $200, $300, $400. We've got one single $50 bill this time. For our 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. $10 bills, we've got 10 and 20. And $5 bills. Two of those makes 10. So that is a total of $600. That's perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this out for now so that we can quickly count our American money just for fun. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with our 20s. Now, you guys, these paper bills are like very, I don't know what the word is. I just find it very hard to flip through them. So if I mess up, don't make fun of me. It's my first time. All right, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. 20s. For our 10s, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, $50. And our 5s, we should have $50 here. So 5, this is where I'm going to struggle, guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50. So that's a total of 200 US dollars that I'm going to be adding to my envelope. We'll see what we have in there already. But this is essentially just going to be kind of my, not spending money, but just, if I want like a treat or a coffee or something, or, buying something at Walmart quickly that we need, or anything like that. So most of my spending will go on my US dollar credit card, but I just wanted to have a little bit of money, some cash, just to kind of do a few things with. All right, it looks like we're ready for our cash stuffing. So go ahead and grab a coffee, something to drink, and let's get into this. I've got a little, I don't know if you can see it here, a little Starbucks coffee. It's a cold brew. I'm still actually, shout out to Melina and Raelynn, I'm still using your gift cards to treat myself to coffee. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right, so as per usual, let's start off with our high priority sinking funds. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. I don't think there's any new additions to show you guys on this video. So we're just gonna start flipping through here. Just gonna readjust my setup a little bit. I think that will work. All right. So starting with travel. So travel, we're not adding anything to it this time. There is some placeholders in here. There's one, two, is this one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So there's $4,000 in my travel account right now that I will be using some of that money towards my Florida trip. So we'll update you on that when we get back. Flipping through here to NYC. This is my little New York fund. We're taking our moms to New York for Christmas at the beginning of December. So just kind of saving up a little extra money for that trip. So this time we're adding, let's see what I've got here. Looks like we're adding $100 to our New York fund here. All right, so we're adding 100. Let's see what we've got. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got $600 in there. We're doing super well with that challenge, or that sinking fund, I should say. I might do some placeholders next time for this one. US dollars. All right, let's see what we've got in here. So currently we've got 50, 100, 105, 106, 107, $108, and we're going to be adding the $200 that I just counted there earlier for you guys. So I'm just going to kind of organize this a little bit. And this is quite bulky, so I think the fact that I'm going to be taking this with me, I think I'm just going to remove this right now from my envelope, and we'll put anything that I have left over in cash back in here on my return. All right, so moving on, we have card annuals. So that is just for my annual fees for my premium credit cards that we use for travel perks and things like that. So card annuals is going to get $100 this time. So let's see, we're adding that. So we've got 100, 200, 300, $450 in there. That's excellent. Working our way to our goals. Gas, we're going to be adding $50, and I think that's going to take my sole $50 bill this time. Gas, the price of gas is actually going down here a little bit in Canada, so I'm not stuffing as much in my envelope this time. Moving on, luxury, we're not putting anything in there. We have one of Raelynn's accountability placeholders in there from the TheRaemarkableDollar shop. Go ahead and check those out. She's making them now in A7 size, which is, I think, an amazing idea. So go ahead and check out Raelynn's shop. Buffer and back to the bank are going to stay empty as per usual. And that is it for the high priority sinking funds. A little bit lighter now that we have that US cash out of there. All right, so switching over to my kind of low priority sinking funds here. I don't think we're putting much in these categories this week, but we shall see. So budgeting, let's see. I don't think I'm putting anything in budgeting this time, according to my sheet. So I think we've got maybe around $70 in here, 20, 40, 60, yeah, $70 in there. There are lots of new things, new items popping up in all of my friends' shops, so I probably will be using some of this money to grab a few things whenever they have some launches, so excited for that. Dining out is not going to get anything. Date night, we're going to put $15 in there. So we'll take one of my, take one of my 10s and 5, and we'll put that in here. So total now we have 20, 40, 60, 75 in date night. Coffee, I'm going to go ahead and skip that one again just because it's still quite full. And tech, I'm not going to put anything in there, and have another accountability placeholder in there from Raelynn. All right, guys, we're just flying through this. All right, so now into the bulk of the video. I'm just going to grab all of my markers and things to write on my challenges here. All right, so heading right into our savings challenges. Let's go ahead and see what we can do in here. Again, no new additions to this binder. Okay, so flipping through here, the Vampire Diaries is not going to get anything this week because I have not completed another season. I was kind of flying through them there the first few weeks, but I've slowed down a little bit. So we're not adding anything to this envelope. Christmas is going to get $100. And before I forget, because this just reminded me, I know when I did my first cash stuffing video, I said that I was going to every week kind of show you what I have in my digital sinking funds, and I had a little animation and everything. I keep forgetting to do that. So right now, this is a reminder for me later on when I edit this video. I might just throw up quickly for a couple seconds just what I have in my digital envelopes in my bank account so that you guys can see, you know, what I'm contributing to that and what the balances are in there. So Christmas, we added $100. We have $1, $2, $3, $400 in there now. We're doing great with that sinking fund. And I will make this available in my shop for those that wanted it. Most likely when I get back from vacation, I'll have that on there for you guys. We are skipping our denomination challenges this time. Kind of focused my money on more of my high priority sinking funds this go around. So next we're hitting our Mean Girls challenge, as you guys know. So I think, if let me just quickly add this up here. I think so 14 and 9, 23. So $40 to complete this challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and, where's my marker? All right. We're going to add $40 to the Mean Girls challenge this week, and we're going to complete Cooper's challenge. So $40 is going to go in there. So we should have, let's see if I can get my money out here. We should have $100 because that's what Cooper has on here to save. So 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. So that completes Cooper's portion of the challenge. I'm going to cross these off. Love this one so much, Cooper. You did a great job with this. So I'm going to put this challenge to the side now that it is completed. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to remove the money that I've added to this challenge. I'm just going to add one of the other Mean Girls challenges to the envelope. So let's see, which one should we do? I think let's go ahead and let's do, it was the first one that I saw. So let's do Angie's from Angie's Finance. Shout out Angie. Hey, how are you? Hope you're having a great week. So we're going to add this to our envelope and we're going to save $100 with Angie's challenge. And I'm going to put Cooper's back with the rest of them, because I've obviously got to save all of these for keepsakes, and I'll probably reuse them as well. All right, so next week we will begin this, or whenever I do my next cash stuffing, we'll use Angie's tracker. Super excited about that. Whoops. All right, flipping through here now, we come to our Harry Potter challenges. These ones specifically are from Ina Budgets. goal here is to save $500 for Slytherin House. So every time I do this, I add $20. So let's see what we've got in there now. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. So we are well on our way to completing this challenge. And then we'll move on to the other Hogwarts houses once we complete this one. Flipping through to the Vault Savings Challenge, I believe that this is the last week for it. So it is technically my week 4. I've been maybe going a little bit slower than most with this, but the last week in this challenge is the Hide the Evidence week, and you need to save, that's a total of $100 to complete the Vault Challenge. So that's what we're going to add in there today. I'm going to take $100 and we're going to put that into the vault. So if you're playing along, we just completed week 4, which is the last week in the challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and open the week 4 riddle here on camera for you all, just to continue playing the game with you. Again, as always, if you think you know the answer to this riddle, don't leave it in the comments below, because there are a lot of other people playing this at home and we don't want to ruin it for them. So week 4, the code, the answer for the last digit in the code will be the answer to this riddle. So the job is done, the cash is ours, we vanish before the morning hours. In a deck of cards, I'm just a pair, too small to split, too light to share. What number gets us out of there? So whatever digit you think that is that answers that riddle, put it there. And then, since I, created the little game itself, I'm not going to be going through and, revealing what the vault code is. But essentially, by now, because I've completed the challenge, I should have 4 digits here. And then what I would do is I would go ahead and open up the vault code. And if this code on here matches what I have come up with, then I've completed the challenge, take my money out of the vault, and it's done. If for whatever reason you made a mistake and you didn't get an answer right and your code is different than what is on here, you have another week to add $100 to your envelope to kind of override the vault code. So it kind of penalizes you to save a little bit more if you're wrong. So the vault is completed. I'm not going to open that code because I don't want to show you anybody what the actual answer is. But that's it. We've completed it. So I should have $300 in here. So let's take a quick peek. We've got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's a total of $300. And that's what our goal was to save for the vault. So we've completed it. I think what I'm going to do is probably reallocate this $300 to either another one of my envelopes or a savings challenge or a sinking fund, but whatever I decide to do with that, I will let you know. I'm going to put it back in here for now. That's awesome. So exciting. All right, flipping through here quickly, we come to our Taylor Swift savings challenge. So last week I switched over to a new challenge. It is the Enchanted challenge. So this week we're going to be adding $40 to the challenge, and I do have a $40 mirror there. I'm just going to grab a marker. See what we've got. Let's do kind of this orange color. I'm going to color this in. So we've got 3 mirrors left. So we've got a $10, an $80, and a $60. So we'll see what we're going to add to that next week. Flipping through here to the month ahead challenge. What I'm going to be doing again is adding another $35. So right now I'm trying to save for an extra mortgage payment. So every time that I cash stuff, I'm going to be adding $35 to this envelope. Get my marker ready here. So we've got 20, 30, and 5. And we're out of cash, which is great. Everything worked out. You guys know I love when that happens. All right, another $35 is going to be added in there. Let's just reorganize it a little bit. We'll put our 5 there. 20 and our 10. So currently in the month ahead challenge, I've got 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 250, 260, 270, $280. So we're doing well with that challenge. All right, and I think that's it, yeah, because we finished our cash. I did say in my last video, I think it was my mini Mondays maybe, that I was going to be adding money to my fourth wing envelope here, but I completely forgot. So we don't have any cash left to add to this challenge, but maybe what we will do is scratch off one of the challenges here to see what we're going to put in this envelope for my next stuffing. Let's do that. So I've just got the challenges here. Pop those out. So these are the challenges, the fourth wing challenges from Omama Budgets. Maybe let's start with, let's see, are all the denominations the same? We've got a 155 total savings, a 100, and a 235. Let's be aggressive with it. So let's go with the 235 and start with that one. I'm just going to move this to the side for a minute, and we will go ahead and scratch one of these. I'm just going to find a little scratch tool here. All right, so I got my little scratch tool here, and let's start with the top corner here just for fun. Apologies if the camera is going to be shaking while I do this. I don't know about you guys, but my OCD-ness in me makes me want to get all of this stuff off here. All right, so it looks like, I'm just going to kind of hold it up here a little bit closer to the camera. So it looks like we'll be saving $24 in there for the next stuffing. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is just take these, maybe we'll put them back in here this time, make them a little more accessible. So we'll keep them in the back, and we'll add $24 to this envelope on our next stuffing. All right, so I'm gonna probably need to do 2 binders for my savings challenges because it's quite full and the condensings don't overly help. So I think because that's kind of my primary focus is with the savings challenges, so maybe I will do a second binder just to make things a little bit easier on myself. So guys, that's it for this week's cash stuffing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please do so if you're not already. And follow me over on my Instagram and all of the social pages. You can find links in the description below. You can also find links in the description here on YouTube to any of the products that you've seen in today's videos, from the different savings challenges to dashboards to magnetic pins, all the things. So go ahead and check that out if you're wondering where I got some things. And yeah, thank you guys so much again. It's lovely hanging out with you. I love chatting with you guys and watching your videos as well. So thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.